What is up, guys? Welcome back to Hesley Gaming, and oh my god, I failed the intro again. It's fine. I'm just gonna keep going. Hesley Pokémon, and today I will be ranking every Galar Pokemon. We're close to the finale here, and again, not sure if this is all of the Pokemon, but I'm gonna assume it is. So, yeah, let's get started. Grookey, cute. That's basically all I can say. It's a cute little monkey that can bonk people on the head. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I like its style. Thwacky, your hair is too weird. But just because of Grookey's cuteness and Rillaboom's coolness, you're getting put in B tier. I'm showing pity. You could have gotten into C. And speaking of Rillaboom's coolness, I think that it is a really cool Pokemon. Some people hate on it because it's just a gorilla with leaves for hair and a drum, which I agree with. But I just find it so cool. Don't ask me how, I just find it cool. It's from my eyes. Scorbunny and Cinderace are up into S. Scorbunny, it was my first ever starter in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I think I used Libero Cinderace, and it was really fun. Like, literally. And oh my god, I already put most of them at the back. Why did I miss these guys? Anyways, yeah. But Rabbit is not as cool because, again, the hairstyle is weird. But I think it's not as terrible as Thwacky's is. So I'm just gonna put him right there. Sobble? No, not you. Okay. Sobble and Inteleon, both S tier. God, what is it with the middle stage starters this time? Sobble is not as cute, and Inteleon is not as cool. Inteleon looks like skinny, tall people. The type of people that I dislike the most. If you're skinny and you're very tall, then I'm sorry, but I don't like people that look like that. Specifically, Pokemon that look like that. And Drizzile, again, a bad hairstyle, and it just looks weird overall. God, I missed you 3. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm just gonna check if there's any more Galarian forms because they are gonna get their own separate video. I don't appear to. Okay. Squovet, you're cute. I think you're cute. However, Greedent is pure ugly. It's fat, which is not ugly for some Pokemon like Snorlax, but Pokemon like Quilladin and Greedent I think are too much. The entire Corviknight line is up to S. I used Corviknight in my Pokemon Shield version, and it was really good. And just because of that, it's going up to the top. Blipbug, you're okay. You're okay. Like, you're just there because I have no attachment to you, and I think you're just cool and such. Dottler, though, you're just a block. That's not good enough for me. And you have those weird eyes that I don't like. Orbeetle, though, it looks cool, and the eyes that were passed from Dottler actually work well this time because Orbeetle's more of like an alien, but Dottler's just a block bug. Nickit, you're A. I think you're pretty cute, and I like the 31s that worked with Hop's Cinderace. No, not Hop's Cinderace. Go's Cinderace. Prior to Go catching Cinderace when it was a Scorbunny. Evil, you're just a bigger Nickit with a mustache. That is very bad, and I do not like that. The only reason you're not in D is that you're not a fat fox. Eldegoss, you're B tier. I don't like Pokemon that are just based off of objects or humanoid things. However, using one in my Pokemon Shield, but I can only use Grass-type Pokemon, made me like this Pokemon more, because Cotton Spore was so freaking fun. Eldegoss, you're going even higher. I used Eldegoss more than Gossifleur, and Eldegoss is just a prettier Pokemon. Wooloo, A tier. You're just a standard sheep that's round, and their cuteness brought you up to A. Dugwool's ugliness brought it down to C. Choodle, you're a good A tier. I don't like how your teeth come out of that like a chipmunk, but you're obviously a turtle, not a chipmunk, so that gets some points out of you. Dreadnought, though, is very cool. Arguably one of the better water types I've seen, which says a lot. There's a ton of those. Looking at you, Drizzile. And yeah, it's just cool. There's not much to say. Yamper is also a good A tier. I don't like it as much because I used one. It sucked because its stats were terrible, but it's still cute. And I used a Boltund a lot. That was the first Pokemon I obtained, and it was really freaking fun. Roly Poly, you're a good B tier. I used one in my Pokemon Shield, but I can only use Fire-type Pokemon, but I didn't get that attached to it because the only good thing it did was Oko, Leon's Charizard, which it would have died if Leon wasn't a dummy and set up Sandstorm, therefore boosting my Colossal special attack. So yeah, no. Coracle, you're just ugly. There's not anything to say. You're too object-like. Like, come on. Colossal, though, is cool. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Applin, just an apple that is very weak and has a butt ton of weaknesses. Flapple, you're an even uglier apple. Your apple things burst out, giving you hands. That's it. No, thank you. Appleton, I appreciate you feeding the children. Why does that sound so hilarious when I say it? Get this ad out of my face. Silly Cobra, you're a good A tier. I think you're pretty cute. In Sandaconda, you're going straight to C. The amount of times I got destroyed by a Sandaconda in Pokemon Showdown random battles is uncountable, because I can't utilize this stupid curled up snake will, but my opponents apparently think it's a god Pokemon and literally save it sacking off legendaries for some reason, which I cannot understand. And yeah, still gotta add the deleteness row, which Cramorant is going into, because Cramorant is a really pointless Pokemon, honestly. I don't think it should have gotten this thing. Like, who would use Cramorant if they didn't make it good with its, like, grabbing Pikachus in its mouth and Arrokuda and stuff? That's the only reason people would use that, and the only reason people think it's funny. If not, I don't think anyone would remember this thing. This thing is going to be forgotten a lot. Arrokuda, I was just talking about you, and I think you're pretty decently cute. And Barraskewda, you're freaking cool. Now, you might notice that there are not as many S Pokemon in this, but the S's are gonna catch up soon. Yeah. Toxel, you're cute. Don't like how you're so weak and your tongue's coming out of your thing in your sprite. Don't like that. And Toasters, yeah, I like a lot. I used it in Monotype and it was pretty nice. Okay, you two deserve to go out there. These two were MVPs of my Fire type only run. They were great. Clobbopus and Grappalot. You're cool and you're cute. That's all I have to say. There's not anything to say. Sinisty, you're a pain to find. Poltergeist, you're freaking ugly. Just kidding, you're not going to D, you're just going to the C. And I personally think that these Pokemon should not have been created, but I'm gonna show some pity because at least they evolve. Well, Sinisty evolves. And Poltergeist is at least good. Okay. I'm just gonna say it. I think Hatenna, or is it Hatenna? Is it Hatterene? I think this is Hatenna. Hatenna could have not been created, honestly. I think Hatterene being a first stage Pokemon is enough. Because I think it's small enough and weak enough. Come on. Hatterene is going to be, though. I like it more because at least it shows the eyes. Hatenna doesn't have eyes, or at least it hides it. It hides them, which I do not appreciate because I think creatures without eyes are weird. And some that have weird eyes are even worse. This thing is a freaking Trick Room Sweeper, which is terrifying, but also very cool. Impidimp, I don't like your black tongue, so you're going to be Morgrim, you're freaking ugly. Grimmsnarl, you're freaking ugly, but brilliant. The combination of Dark Fairy is so fun and creative that it might be one of my favorite. Combining two seemingly opposite types is just so cool. And it's so difficult that I like it a lot, just flat out. Obstagoon, I used one, it was great, it was very cool, it was very fun, it was really strong. So obviously it's going to S. Berserker, I'm just gonna say it out loud. I don't even think Galar and Meowth should have been created. Getting a G-Max form, you already pushed it far enough. That's the limit. And you push it even further by giving it a Galarian form and a Galarian evolution? No! Cursula, freaking cool though. Cursula's just so cool. Come on, look at that. Look at this abomination being so cool. Come on. Surfetched, I love it on Ash's team. It was so cool. In the games, it was it's just so good. Mr. Rhyme. What do I feel about Mr. Rhyme? I feel nothing about Mr. Rhyme. I feel absolutely nothing. Runeregis, I just feel like it's cool. There's nothing to say, but it's cool. Come on. Milcery and Alcremie. Milcery can go to A, and Alcremie will go to C. Milcery, I think it's cool. No, not cool. Cute. And I think it's just a cute thing. Come on. Alchemy, though, it's pretty ugly somewhat, so no. Failings, one of the best single stage Pokemon they have ever created. So, yeah. I'm gonna like it. Pinkerton, you're going to A. You're not as memorable because no one uses you, but I used it in my monotype Pokemon Showdown thing. Pretty nice. Setting up electric terrain. Really fun. Because I didn't allow myself to use legendary, so I couldn't use Tapu Koko. Snom, you're cute. Nothing to say. Frostmoth, you're a little ugly. Your eyes are barely shown, and you're not as cute. Stonejourner, I think you and Ice Cube plus Indeedee should not have been created. They are single stage Pokemon that have no purpose. They have no evolutions, no pre-evolutions, no gimmick except for Ice Cube having the ice face thing. Like, come on, guys, come on. Give them some unique stuff so I think they can stay as Pokemon. Well, Pekko, you're just cute. What can I say about you? Just kidding, you're going to A. The annoyance on Marnie's team. Ugh. Cufant. You can go to P. Copperage is ugly, though. Yeah, I don't like those two as much. Because Copperage is a little ugly. Come on. The fossils. I think the two... Excuse me. I think the two dragon fossils are pretty darn cool. But the two frozen fish things, not that much. Specifically Arctofish. Like, come on. You're ugly, dude. Duraludon could not have been created. It's fine. It should not have been created. It's just created so Raihan can have like an ace Pokemon. Dreepy, you're good. Dracloak, you're fine. Hang on. Dragapult, though, it's freaking incredible. Dragapult is just so cool. And I used one, it's really good. Dragon Darts is really fun, especially in double battles. It's 40% base power onto every Pokemon. And Zacian and Zamazenta. I use Zacian in competitive. Pretty darn cool. I liked it. It's freaking strong. Zamazenta, never used it. I think it's okay. But Eternatus, freaking cool. So this is my list for every Galar Pokemon. Hope you guys enjoyed it, because I surely have, making these tier lists. And, well, I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoy.